Hi, I'm Christy Conway with Charleston Home and Design Magazine, and I'm here in this beautiful West Ashley home with homeowner Angela Wills and Jim Mahaffey of Carpetbagger Floor Covering. Thank you so much for meeting with me. So, tell me, what was your involvement in this project?
Well, typically supervising to make sure everything was installed and ran smoothly.
You provided the flooring, am I right?
Yes, we did provide the flooring, the trim, the baseboards, stair runner for the stairs there.
All right, so you put the flooring throughout the home.
Throughout the home, started off just doing the downstairs, and that led to going upstairs. And we've been doing it a piece at a time. So we've got, I think, 2 more rooms left to do. So we're slowly working on that.
Okay, so how did this project start? I think you said something about just starting downstairs and it eventually moved upstairs. How did that happen?
Yeah, once we decided on the flooring, we were just going to do the flooring to begin with. We're going to get rid of the old light-colored, stained, worn-out carpet, and having the floor work done led into having the renovation of the downstairs. And then, of course, that led into the stairwell upstairs and to the 2 other rooms upstairs. So we have 2 rooms left, but it just kind of progressively moved into the rest of the house.
Yeah, I see that you've gotten a lot of work done. I mean, the whole kitchen looks new. So you said that you wanted new flooring, and that came with new baseboards, and it just moved from there. And you decided to work with carpetbaggers throughout?
Yes, I don't know that it came with the molding. We chose to do that. I'm not sure if it comes with it. Jim maybe can answer that.
No, it doesn't. It's a separate thing that we discussed on which would look better. Overall, going with this type floor. Just with the trim in the house with the crown molding. They had the smaller 3-inch baseboard. We felt that going with the 6-inch baseboard with a base cap and a quarter round would actually would tie the crown mold, the fireplace, and all the trim together better than the trim that was in.
So this was a surprise to me. You don't just provide flooring then?
No, we are a full-service flooring company. We provide the flooring and do a whole turnkey operation. So whatever needs to be done as far as flooring goes, and typically a lot of trim. We don't go through and do crown molding and stuff like that. But as far as baseboards and quarter round and flooring, we do provide that service.
And in fact, they did a whole nother project that's not even in their menu of services for you, right?
Correct. They were very flexible and open and assisted us with getting 2 of our closets cedar lined, which was fabulous and shows their flexibility and their professionalism.
Definitely. You bought the cedar, just didn't really know how to put it in, right? And they did it for you?
Correct. We asked their installers if they would be open to that after we talked with Jim about it, and he said that was fine.
Okay, so how exactly did you decide to choose Carpetbaggers over anyone else?
That's a great question. About 2 Decembers ago, it was, I think, December 22nd or 23rd, it was the day of their Christmas party, their office Christmas party, because we had just been out driving around and just going into various places, looking to see different options as well as prices, and we went to Carpetbaggers. We tried to go in the door, and they were closed. We got back in our car, we were backing out to leave, and Dean came out and waved us back in, and even though they were closed, he had given, I think, the staff the afternoon off after the Christmas party. He spent about an hour and a half, 2 hours with us, answering all of our questions and then some, and without question, we knew we were going to go with Carpetbaggers.
And Dean's the owner, right?
Correct.
Yes, Dean is the owner.
Okay.
One of the owners. There are actually 2 owners.
Okay.
He's one of them.
All right.
And the time that he spent with us was invaluable. I mean, he really, during a closed time, he took the time to spend with us, which I think says a lot about him and the company as a whole. So we were comfortable, and I think that's half the battle, is finding someone that you're comfortable with to get the work done. And they're reliable, professional, they're on time. I think they're fabulous to work with, and I would highly recommend them. In fact, we have 2 more rooms to still do, so they're on our speed dial.
I was going to say, yeah, you'd recommend them to yourself all over the house,
Exactly,
right?
Exactly.
Okay. Well, tell me a little bit about why you chose this hardwood floor specifically.
I'm trying to get a feel for the house. I want our home to have a southern traditional feel to it, and I felt like these floors were rustic. You know, they're slightly rustic, but yet they're also not too rustic, so they can they have a very easy transition if you want to be, you know, southern, right, or modern. Mm-hmm. So I think they have a lot of diversity, and to be honest, they remind me of what used to be in my great granny's house. So I like that memory and I like that feel, and I find them to be warm. I think they're very versatile and very durable as well. So that's really why we went with them.
So tell me exactly what these hardwood floors are like. I think you said something about engineered. What is that?
Yes, this is actually a Shaw product. It is a 3-inch wide, 3/8 of an inch thick maple. It is engineered. They're on a concrete slab here, so that's a product that they have to go with, is a engineered product.
And why is that?
Because a solid product doesn't have the stability an engineered product would have on a concrete. In this case, we had two choices of installation on the concrete slab, was to either glue it straight to the concrete or float it. Okay. Once we took the hardwood up in the foyer, we realized that there was some flaking of the concrete going on. So we decided the best installation for this project would be to float it, just so in the future no other flaking started going on throughout the house, causing the floor to lift from the concrete.
Right. Okay. And can you define engineered hardwood floor?
Yes, engineered hardwood flooring is actually very similar to a plywood. It has different layers that actually crisscross, per se, on each layer, so that it gives it more stability on concrete or in high moisture areas. With a solid product, the wider the board is, the more apt it is to cup. With a engineered product, you can actually go as wide as you would like, not have to worry about the cupping or the buckling issues. And definitely here in the low country, we do have high moisture, you know, high humidity, and especially with Bob and Angela being on a concrete slab, they definitely needed to go with an engineered product. That's it.
Well, that's information I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, you probably knew going into this. But
no, we did not know that going into it. They were very on top of everything. When they came out and took out what we had, they did an assessment and then came to us and made the recommendation and gave us the rationale for it. Another reason, to go back to your question earlier, why we chose this is we're trying to be as green as possible when able. And these floors, it's my understanding, are reclaimed floors. So we kind of like that whole idea. So that's another reason why we chose these floors in particular. But no, we did not know about the flaking of the concrete. They pointed that out, and then they explained to us, you know, how we should go about installing the floors as a result of that.
Yeah, reclaimed, so you mean the strips of the floor, because it's all compressed like strips of wood, am I right?
Right.
They're reclaimed.
Right.
The strips themselves, because engineered wood is not necessarily able to be reclaimed, right?
Right. Actually, what they do is they take reclaimed hardwoods, and in this case, of course, they would start out to be a solid product, but in this case we can't use a solid product when they want to sell it as an engineered style. So they go through and they mill it to where that top layer is, you know, a certain thickness, and then they go through and add other hardwoods in there to make up the engineered product, to make up the plies. And then the top layer is finished.
Now, what I find interesting is that I've heard you can actually refinish an engineered floor. Is that right?
You can actually refinish some engineered floors. It really depends on the wear layer of the top layer of the hardwood. Some floors can be refinished if need be, but a lot of the floors today in the engineered and the solid products, with the finish that they put on them, they actually have very good warranties, to where you're probably not going to have to worry about refinishing floors for anywhere from 15 to 25 years.
Oh, wow, that's
They even have some that are the wear layer, the finish warranty on the products are up to 50 years. So usually you're not going to have to worry about that.
Well, kind of changing subjects here, you did mention that you did the stair runner.
Yeah.
So obviously your name is Carpetbaggers.
Right.
So you also provide carpet flooring, right?
Sure. Carpet, all sorts of carpet, from your basic residential carpet all the way to commercial. We do residential and commercial work. So we have residential carpet, also commercial carpet, and also some rugs and runners that we do install on certain projects.
Okay. All right. So if someone sees this video and decides to contact you for a quote or something, is there a website that you have?
Yes, you can visit our website at www.carpet-baggers.com, or you can also visit us on Facebook, or you can give us a call, 843-571-0013.
Well, wonderful. Well, I hope that they do call you.
I hope so too.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Look forward to it.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much for meeting with me today.
Thank you.
All right.